The markets right now are pretty stagnant. There are a ton of projects basically just doing nothing and following Bitcoin going up and down a couple percentages every single day. However, there is one project standing out, and guys, can you see it? If I do scroll down right here, you'll notice there is only pretty much one project in the majors that is genuinely moving to the upside. And yeah, if you guys haven't guessed it, it is the Quant Network, up double digits today, and this is no different to the last few days as well. So what exactly is going on with Quant Network? Now, only my very long-term subscribers could know this, but I actually talked about Quant right when it started, when it was below $1, way back at these stages right here, and yeah, it has come a long way. So in this video, I'll be doing a deep dive into what exactly the Quant Network is and what potential I can see it having. As usual, if you do appreciate these deep dive videos, make sure you do go down below and smash up that like button and subscribe so that you guys stay up to date in the latest for altcoins. But yeah, let's get into it. So Quant is a blockchain interoperability network and operating system that was first announced in 2018. The project was funded through an initial ICO, but it didn't really get that much traction. They were hoping to raise 36.9 million, which was their hard cap, but they only raised 11 million. The team behind Quant spotted a major opportunity in crypto, which was interoperability. There were a ton of blockchains spawning and building their own separate ecosystems, but no central way of connecting all of these blockchains together and allowing for people and banks, etc., to easily access these blockchain platforms and use them. So yeah, that's exactly what Quant decided to do. It's designed to help bridge the gap between various different blockchains and enterprise software using a simple plug-and-play solution that does not require teams to deploy any new infrastructure. It uses a continually expanding list of DLT and API connectors to allow different blockchains to communicate with one another via Quant's Overledger API gateway. This is achieved without sacrificing the autonomy, efficiency, or speed of each chain, ensuring that each retains its own unique property. Let's actually dive even deeper into the tech behind Quant. So, using a technology known as the Overledger DLT gateway, Quant is able to seamlessly connect different decentralized networks regardless of which distributed ledger technology they use. For example, blockchain, DAG, or any other protocol any other ledger decides to build with. Quant's main product is its Overledger Enterprise platform, which it has built as the first DLT gateway for business. It's used as a simple API gateway to various distributed ledgers, allowing companies to easily connect their pre-existing infrastructure to the blockchain. The platform provides an easy-to-use REST API that provides a standardized way to interface a wide variety of blockchains. If you didn't understand any of that, just know that Overledger allows for companies to easily just access the blockchain and use it for their business. Now, here's a very interesting point. The technology that they built actually allows businesses to create what Quant describes as multi-DLT smart contracts or maps. These are essentially smart contracts that exist across multiple blockchains, thereby allowing decentralized applications to leverage the data and capabilities of multiple platforms to provide functionality that was not possible before. This right here, in my opinion, is pretty groundbreaking, and it's a major issue that we, in my opinion, are still dealing with to this day. It is still pretty complex and quite risky for decentralized applications to operate on multiple different blockchains, and that is still why, you don't have a single Uniswap for all blockchains or a single SushiSwap. You just have, separate dApps on each blockchain, all under the same name. More on that, they also support so-called multi-ledger tokens, MLTs, which are digital assets backed by real funds held in escrow with a financial institution. These MLTs can be used to represent stablecoins, vouchers, loyalty points, central bank digital currencies, and even more. They can be issued and used across multiple distributed ledgers thanks to Quant's Overledger technology. In the pinned comment and the description underneath this video, I have links to all the best cryptocurrency exchanges you guys need to be on if you are a cryptocurrency investor, and even better is that I have massive bonuses attached if you do sign up now. You get over 12,000 US dollars in deposit bonuses, and you can use that money to either trade with or invest in altcoins you guys like. That is a lot of money, so make sure you do check out the links to the best exchanges that I have linked in the description down below. And on top of that, if you do sign up to 2 of those exchanges using my referral link and shoot me a DM on Twitter, you'll be entered to my new altcoin research Discord, where I'll be sharing all the information and all projects that I find very interesting. Now, what really sells Quant to me is that unlike some other existing layer 2 solutions, etc., that do provide interoperability solutions, Quant's Overledger is extremely simple and is literally just plug and play, and also does not require any modifications to the base layer chain in order to integrate it. This means that businesses that have never really interacted with blockchains before, that really do want to do so for some specific use case, can just go through Quant and easily do it just like that. They don't need to understand the complexities behind blockchain or, interact with these very complicated layer 2s / bridges, etc., that also come with a ton more security risks. Onto the token, like most blockchain powered platforms, Quant has its own token. However, Quant is not a blockchain, it is simply just a token on top of Ethereum and a bunch of other blockchains right now, as I believe. But yeah, it is a utility token and it is designed to have several functions within the Quant ecosystem. For one, developers and enterprises need to purchase licenses to use the platform. This is paid to the Quant treasury in fiat currency and is then used to purchase QNT tokens, which are then locked for 12 months in a layer 2 payment channel. Users also need to pay an annual fee in QNT tokens for running a gateway. In return, they receive a cut of the transaction fees going through their setup. So this suppression of token supply, in my opinion, could in the long term, when if Quant is heavily adopted, lead to some pretty cool price action. Now, there are a couple projects out there such as Chainlink that are aiming to do a pretty similar thing. However, in my opinion, there are some very stark differences between Quant and Chainlink, namely that Chainlink is a genuine network. They have nodes, etc., and their entire way of moving data between the traditional world and blockchains and between blockchains is completely decentralized and secure, whereas Overledger and the Quant network is not a network whatsoever. They have literally just built a product, an operating system, and they are more centralized than Chainlink. Once again, that's not a bad thing, as some companies could just prefer an easy plug and play centralized OS solution that just allows them to do their job. They are 4 completely different use cases in my honest opinion. Now onto the team behind Quant. The Quant network's founders are Gilbert Verdian, Colin Patterson, and Paolo Tasca. Verdian is an early blockchain pioneer with a wealth of experience in the tech and security sector. Prior to his role as Quant CEO, he held several managing and C-level roles at prominent firms including PricewaterhouseCoopers, BP, and Vocalink. He also founded the blockchain ISO standard TC307, which is currently being implemented in over 50 countries. Now, one of the major kickers for Quant to me were the partnerships that they managed to secure. The first one I do want to talk about is one I remember hearing way back in 2020 when Quant was still a new project, which is their SIA partnership, a well-known high-tech Italian company which is now part of the Nexi group. It provides innovative solutions for the banking and finance sector, and they're actually involved in a bunch of major banks in Europe. And they've actually entered into an agreement with the goal of integrating the SIA chain infrastructure with Quant's Overledger to develop a DLT-based cross-platform applications and services. The partnership will help SIA create a fully interoperable blockchain network and hopefully allow for the traditional finance sector to interact more with the blockchain space. Another major partnership they secured more recently is with LAC Chain, which is a global alliance led by the IDB Lab, the innovation laboratory of the Inter-American Development Bank Group. Essentially, their mission is to accelerate the development of a regional DLT-based ecosystem with the potential to fully realize the many economic and social inclusion benefits that the tech can offer. This partnership between LAC Chain and Quant uses Overledger for established banking partners to benefit from an interoperable infrastructure for fast, easy cross-border payments and implementing different use cases throughout the region by using tokenized currencies. They're also partnered with Oracle, which is the world's largest database management company, offering software and tech, cloud engineered systems, and enterprise software products. And because of the fact that they have partnered with Quant's Overledger technology is now being offered to their global customer base of more than 430,000 customers. And it will be part of a thriving startup community inspired by tech experts. Quant will facilitate Oracle's drive cloud-based innovation and business growth. I'm sure there are a ton of people in that space that are also very, very interested in blockchain tech and what it can bring to the traditional world. And yeah, these 430k people can now have easy access to quant solutions. Let's now move on to the price action of QNT, and this thing has been rocketing up whilst all other projects have been more or less stagnating. And what's even more special about this project is that whilst, we're in the midst of a bear market and we're seeing most altcoins down like, 70, 80, 90%, QNT is only down 56.9%, guys. This is even better than Bitcoin, which just goes to show the strength behind this project. And I'll tell you right now, guys, I do really like projects that are so strong that even during the midst of the bear market, they decouple from Bitcoin and end up going up. These were projects back in the day like Chainlink that were first movers, etc., that went on to perform very, very well. Either way, guys, if a project is building and actually getting stuff done during a bear market, that is what I like to see. And in my opinion, once again, that is a good indicator that this thing could stick around and remain relevant when the next bull market starts. Now, as for a more in-depth look at the price to the short and medium term, obviously, we have seen the price blow up and actually break through important levels of resistance like this 156 region right here. For the short term, I would say it is pretty likely, QNT will reach about 213, where it is essentially the cutoff point for this area right here. But yeah, if we are able to rise above that, you've got 267 as another potential price target and 343. But the main thing I do want to point out here is this diagonal line right here that is supporting the entire uptrend. For this uptrend to continue going on, I do need to see this line hold. It is possible, especially during an uptrend, that we do take swings to the downside, like you saw a swing right here. But in my opinion, as long as we are able to stay above this red line right here as QNT continues on its upwards rising, all things are basically good. Once again, not financial advice, could be wrong, but yeah, that is the way that I am looking at this chart. If we do end up falling below this red line right here, this could be an indication that the upwards momentum has stopped, and we may see QNT continue to the downside. But yeah, that has not happened just yet, and for everything going with Quant right now, we are still way above that red line, and yeah, to me, it still seems like QNT is holding up very, very strong in this bear market. Now, as for where I see QNT heading in the long term, guys, I'm extremely bullish on any blockchain project that is enabling the outside world to connect with blockchains. As crypto adoption grows, guys, all these companies will be needing some sort of way to interact with blockchains for payments or storing information on the blockchain, etc. And all those companies in the coming years that will be moving into the blockchain space need some sort of bridge to connect the world. And in my opinion, things like Chainlink, things like Quant have all set themselves up to be in an amazing position to take advantage of that move from traditional finance to the new money era. On top of that, if you do appreciate these deep research videos where you guys get to know everything you need to know about cool altcoin projects, make sure you do go down below and smash up that like button, subscribe so that you guys stay up to date in the latest for altcoins, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. In the pinned comment and the description underneath this video, I have links to all the best cryptocurrency exchanges you guys need to be on if you are a cryptocurrency investor, and even better is that I have massive bonuses attached if you do sign up now. You get over 12,000 US dollars in deposit bonuses, and you can use that money to either trade with or invest in altcoins you guys like. That is a lot of money, so make sure you do check out the links to the best exchanges that I have linked in the description down below. And on top of that, if you do sign up to 2 of those exchanges using my referral link and shoot me a DM on Twitter, you'll be entered to my new altcoin research Discord, where I'll be sharing all the information and all projects that I find very, very interesting.